So, you're on the lookout for a new mouse, possibly a Model D from Glorious PC. Well, you came to the right place. I own the thing for a little over half a year and I think I can share some things with you that will, make your decision easier. Stick around. Okay, so first off, I made a video a while ago when I got this mouse. I made an unboxing and I said some amazing things about it, but now I want to do like a full overview of what my thoughts are after 6 months. A little bit more actually, probably 8. Never mind. Here's the deal, guys. I bought this mouse because I mainly play FPS games, that's CSGO and Battlefield. Basically, I only play Battlefield. I tried Valorant a little bit, but irrelevant, This mouse is made for FPS games. So before that, I had a Razer mouse. I had the Razer Deathadder, okay? And that mouse is an amazing mouse. I actually gave it to my brother, and just the other day I was at his house and I was doing something in his PC, and that mouse is just so well built. But the weight difference between the Model D and the Deathadder is just, it's something. If you don't try this mouse, how light it is, you will never notice it. You don't even think about it, because it's like the Deathadder, when you hold it, it feels like so solidly built, such a well built and high quality mouse. And when you pick this up, it feels like some sort of a cheap shit from China, like literally. But of course it's not. But now, after owning this mouse for over 6 months, I couldn't get used to the mouse feeling so heavy. Thankfully this doesn't sound weird in any way. When you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, it takes less effort to move it from the spot. It's when you pick it up, this is something you have to try out, guys. If you have a store that sells it, please go there and try out the mouse, and you will see what I'm talking about. You don't have to take my word for it, just try it. So this is one highlight of this mouse, this is all the hype that's been built around this mouse, and it's not a lie. I have to tell you, it's not a lie. The lightness is just amazing. Now when it comes to the build quality, I think the mouse is built very well. Like I said, if you hold it against the Deathadder, it feels like a cheap shit from China, but it's really not. The mouse is really well built. The buttons all work great. There is no sway of the buttons left and right. The scroll wheel works great. The side buttons, everything just works on this mouse, okay? I had no problem whatsoever, except for one little thing, which comes down to actually my mouse pad, because it's something, it has like a texture, and it has all of these things built up on it. And after playing sometimes, maybe like in CSGO, when you're dragging your mouse around a lot of the times and you're picking it up, it will just flick up or flick down depending on the situation. And it comes down to the surface and the sensor. It happens rarely, but still it does. But I found that it's not actually the mouse problem, it's actually the surface. So as soon as I exchange the surface, the mouse pad, it's all good. But it's hard for me to find a mouse pad because I don't want to pay a lot for it, and I want the big mouse pad, the one that comes across the whole table. I don't want the small one. That's just not for me, and I'm not prepared to pay 50 or 60 euros for a mouse pad. That's too much. So we went over the weight. I like the weight, I like the feel, I like the durability, and one more thing, I like the look. Okay, the look is just amazing with those cutout holes and the way that you can see inside of the mouse, and those LED stripes at the sides and the LEDs in the scroll wheel. It looks great on the desk. And one more thing, guys, I left the mouse dirty, purposely, because I want to show you how to clean it at the end. I want to show you the easiest way to clean it, because the dust does build up in the mouse itself. That's just because of the holes, of course, the air gets through, and that's another big plus, because my palms never get sweaty. Okay, I never sweat, even if I play for an hour or two, constantly holding the mouse. In the FPS, your hand is constantly on the mouse and it doesn't sweat. And I think it's due to this airflow that goes on, because the mouse breathes, so to say. It has a lot of the cutouts. This is for the weight saving, and also I think this is the reason why my palms don't sweat. One thing I find myself doing, not on purpose, is hitting the DPI button, but I mostly do that when I'm in an editing software or something like that, where it really doesn't matter that much. I sometimes hit the DPI button and it's just like screws up, but still you can bypass that with the free software they offer, and you can only set one profile. You know, you can delete all the other profiles and then the DPI button won't really do anything. I just like having two different DPI settings. But that never happened to me in a CS:GO, in a tense situation that I would like flick the DPI button and it would like screw me up or something. No, that never happened. It happened during some like browsing or editing videos and stuff like that, where it really don't matter all that much. Okay, so as I promised, I will show you how to clean this mouse. It's actually really easy. You just need some compressed air, guys. You can get a can. I have this like the home machine. I don't know how do you call it in English, but still. You just take the mouse out and just blow the dust off. It goes out without any problems, because there are also holes at the bottom of the mouse, so this is not a problem whatsoever. You just have to sort of dust it every now and then if you don't want it to look like shit, you know. Also, as I mentioned before, you get this software with the mouse where you can change the appearance of the mouse, so the LEDs, you can change the patterns. I just leave it in like those continuously changing running colors of a rainbow, something like that. I don't know how the profile is called, really. It's just a default profile. And then you can set all of the DPIs that you want, all of the DPI settings that you want, and when you change them with the DPI button, you have the LED indicating which profile you are on at the bottom of the mouse. I really don't want to stretch this video out, guys. I decided for the Model D because I have a bigger hands. You know, the Model O would be probably good as well, but the Model D just has a better grip for me, and that's what I went with it. And now I can say after 8 months of usage, I'm very satisfied with the mouse. I wouldn't exchange it for anything right now. Also, the cord is like nice and soft and it doesn't like get tangled around and stuff like that. So like without being paid or given anything, I can say that I recommend this mouse to anyone who's like in CS:GO, Battlefield, whatever FPS game you are in. It's gonna work wonders for you, I'm telling you. If you have any questions about the mouse, leave them down in the comments below. I'll make sure to answer. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.